pretend to look to solve a problem where I'm not getting what I want out of the relationship with what the circumstance, the external circumstance, very often what the other person is doing. Follow me? Please say it. In Hindi. Okay, I've bewildered everyone with my explanation. In every relationship, there's two parts. I'm trying to avoid saying husband and wife is a good example of this. But most problems between a husband and wife is because that the husband is thinking that the wife he's very aware of what she's not doing right. And the wife is very aware of what he's not doing right. So she's always telling him what he should be doing, and he's always telling her what she should be doing. You follow? Yes. And that is a perfect way to get nowhere in a relationship. So, rather, we should have our mind on what I should be doing, what my duty is. Let the other person do what they're going to do. Because you can't change other people so easily. It's hard enough to change ourselves. Have you noticed that? Yes. So, if you transfer that analogy, that point, to your own relationship with Krishna and the devotees here, don't try to change the externals of the circumstance or way things are organized or this or that. Put your effort, not that everything is perfect, but put your effort into understanding what you should be doing to make that flow of mercy from Krishna to you come in a more wonderful way, in a more tangible, appreciable way. You should try to become Narada Muni's qualities. What a serving attitude he had. He was prideless. He was humble. He was not naughty. He didn't care about sports, whether India defeated Pakistan in cricket or he didn't care about these things. He was so fixed, he didn't talk too much. So there are qualities of a devotee that will attract, or kindness, a serving attitude, to see the good in others, to be grateful for what we have gotten. Just look around in the world and see what's going around in this world, the desires of people, the unhappiness of people, the struggles of these people. Feel yourself blessed. So, in other words, what I'm saying, if I'm not making myself clear, is you should really be introspective and look at your own consciousness and try to improve your own consciousness really, really sincerely. And are you married?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you aren't sure how you can improve, just ask your wife. Don't worry, she'll tell you. Yes? I'm just teasing you a little bit because you have such a nice name. Did I answer your question? In other words, keep your mind on becoming the kind of, like Srila Prabhupada used to say, quoting his own Guru Maharaj, don't try and see Krishna, but act in such a way that you don't see Him. So when you go in front of the deities, think about that point. How should I act when in front of the deities so that Krishna will see me? That's called darshan. How should I dress even? I see so many people, devotees, I don't know, no, not devotees, probably, maybe some. They come dressed, in their jeans, their regular work clothes and everything like that. But if you were going to see the Prime Minister, would you wear that? If you were going to see the King, you dress yourself exactly properly and things like that. Of course, it's very kind. So so it's not that the dressing, for example, is the important thing, but it's the consciousness that the dressing is a gesture that I want to please you. When you offer a flower to Srila Prabhupada, how should you offer that? With what consciousness? On Sundays, Prabhupada has how many flowers offered to him? But what does it mean? Yeah, well, this is something for you to think about. Use your very good intelligence to think about these things. Before you sit down and chant japa, how can I chant in such a way Krishna is pleased? How could I read Srimad Bhagavatam? How could I associate with the devotees that will be pleasing to Krishna? It's a very deep subject. And then ask yourself, what do I really want for my walking into Radhapartasarthi Mandir? What do I really want from going in here? Do I walk in here to see Krishna? What do I really want? A very interesting question. But don't just ask yourself that question. You don't have to tell anyone else your conclusions. Is that okay?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Anyone else have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
You mentioned that you realized early in your Krishna consciousness that to change the world is not your purpose in life.
Not my purpose. Yeah, it's not my purpose because it's not my service, because you have to be a very powerful devotee to do that.
Yeah. But I was, because that is the initial reason that inspired me to come to Krishna consciousness.
Yes.
And then I began Prabhupada's Bhagavatam and his talks. He very strongly emphasizes Prabhupada's desire was this. So I feel that I cannot do that, but if I can assist, or
Yes, wonderful.
so is that the right understanding?
Yes. Well, I also feel like that. I also feel that I have a little part to play. Like Prabhupada said that I have built the structure.
The whole world.
No, he didn't actually say that, but he built the structure, now you fill in. So we have to understand what our part in that is. And I think in the structure, in the mission. And I see some devotees have the inspiration and the power to do big things. And some devotees have the power to do a little bit less. But it doesn't make a difference. It's like sweeping the temple or worshiping the deities. Prabhupada said that so many times. They're the same, but we want to do it in a mood of service. So my point in that wasn't that we should, the world certainly does need some adjustment, for sure. A big adjustment. It's not doing very well. Prabhupada even said one time, if you would, to be king of the world, you have to be a Mahabhagavat. Because you have to be getting direct instructions from Krishna, basically. So, if your service is to cook the prasadam, it's so important for the devotees who are distributing, who are doing this, who are coming from a hard day of work. So there's so many services that we can do in assistance. So, did I make it clearer? there's a big mission of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, a big mission. And to serve in it is a great fortune.
Can I ask another question?
Yes.
In our prayers every day in the morning, we have a lot of lines which translate into worshiping the lotus feet of the spiritual master. So I wonder what exactly does that mean in relationship to Narada Muni's interaction with the
Please ask your question again so I can make sure I understand it correctly.
the morning prayers, the Guru Ashtakam and the Guru Puja, they have these lines in which we are worshipping the lotus feet of the spiritual master and consider them as the way to transcend the material world of suffering. So what does that mean, that worship? Does it mean following instructions of the spiritual master?
Serving.
Yes, worshipping the feet of the spiritual master.
Serving the mission, serving the instructions, because one spiritual master, could be a very long topic, but he has taken the instructions he's given you from his spiritual master. And he has taken the instructions that spiritual has taken. So it's just passing on those instructions, because the spiritual master doesn't think that he has the power to bless you, but he knows his spiritual master has that power. So he tries to engage the disciple in such a way that his spiritual master's blessings come to that disciple. Does that answer your question? Prabhu, there's a problem. I don't know what to do. And not only that, my voice is running out of voice. But we shall try again tomorrow. But it's probably not possible for me to answer everyone's questions anyway. The important question here that I won't answer now. But also, yeah, we have some books.
Hare Krishna. I want to thank